A pleasant good morning to all of you. I hope that everyone is doing well today and ready to get started. Let's start in the chat. Let's put some emojis in to let us know how excited you are to learn more about AI. Are you happy? Are you sad? Angry? Do you love it? Put some emojis in the chat. Let's get it started. I will put mine in. Oh, Glendina Woodside. Love it, love it, love it. Latoya Rule. Okay, you cool. Yep, it's cool. AI is very cool. Frankie Camille, you're cool too. Kenisha, Rule Thompson. Oh, I love it. Everyone is just happy and excited. Xaviera McKenzie, you're going to be a star by the end of this presentation. Trust you me. Anthea Knowles, all tea. I love it. All right, let's get started. So, we welcome you to our presentation today on AI tools for teachers and students. So we're not being selfish today. We're bringing it for you and for your students. I am Kevra Bostwick, and I am your moderator. And your marvelous presenters we have are Cutel Monka, Elga Miller Delancey, and Kenisha Rule Thompson. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of AI and how it can revolutionize your classrooms. Just imagine having a personalized assistant. I don't know if any of y'all saw the video with those Tesla robots. Just imagine one of those in your classrooms, okay? That's your personalized assistant that helps you with everything from grading to lesson planning, helping to free up focus on what matters most, your students. And so we're going to dive right in to the meat of this presentation. But first, let's get started with an icebreaker. So we're going to be using the AI generated website called Slides with Friends. Here you have a barcode on the screen, the QR code, sorry. And I want you to scan the QR code. If you have your phone, you can scan the QR code. I'll put a link in the chat for you. For those that, oh, Jay Bodie is in. Love it, Jay Bodie. So we're going to take the first 10. We're going to take the first 10. First 10. Let's see how quickly you can get in. Mrs. Colbert Brown is in. Glendina is in. 7 more persons so that we can get this rolling. Be strong. You can just copy and paste the link from the chat into your address bar. Calvin, we have 3 more. Gigi, welcome. Oleg, one more person, and Frankie Camille will be the last one. All other answers you can put in the chat. So, first things first, do you think you are going to get all these answers right? Just choose your answer. Well, let me duplicate, sorry. Do you think you're going to get all these answers right? All right, let's see what you're saying. The average response is possibly, and I could get it because you don't even know what you're going to be doing yet, but you're going to be puzzle masters. You're going to be puzzle masters. We require our students to think critically, and so today AI won't be doing the critical thinking for this icebreaker. You will. All right. So let's go. First things first. We got some pictures there, and guess what the caption is? What is this picture trying to tell you? What is it trying to tell you? We have a cat. Okay, so sorry, the persons that are in can see it. So you can put your answer in the chat. You can put your answer in the chat for those of you that didn't get in, and those of you that are in, you can choose, you can put your answer, choose your answer, type it in. What do you think? Let me check the chat to see what Kiara. Oh my goodness. Xaviera. Oh, she on the ball today. Kiara Pillar. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't let you guys submit. Okay, correct answer is caterpillar. Oh my goodness. All right, caterpillar. Next one. Next one. We have a comb, rain. I'm trying to see. I don't know what this one is. Let's go. And the sun. Submit your answers. Those persons that are in, you can submit your answers. Oh, Glendina, come rain or sunshine. That is it. A combo. Okay, Sharnika. All right, next one. Next one. This is so exciting. Who's going to get this one? Sorry, Miss Barr. We are looking at the images on the screen and we have to be able to decode and okay, Javon Bain, you're close. You're really close. You this close. Same ministry. Oh, Shanika. Okay, Arthur submitted an answer. Moon over Miami. Okay, Gigi submitted an answer in slides with friends. So let's see. We have two answers in. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Hold on. So that one was Miami Vice. That one was Miami Vice. Yes, Mr. Ben, you got it. You got it. Okay, this is going to be the last one. That should have been the last one, but I see you're also excited. This is the last one for true for true. Who could guess this one? Who can guess that one? Mr. Ben. Oh, see, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that is just how it is with AI. The more you practice and the more you use it, the better you get at it, the more useful you will find it to be, the more effective it will be for you and your students. And so we are so excited. We are over the moon, overjoyed to be able to share this information with you today. And so now I am going to turn it over. Well, first, I want to say thank you to all of you that participated in our icebreaker challenge. And that website is called slideswithfriends.com if you wish to use that at any point, anytime in the near future. So I'm going to turn it over to our first presenter, Miss Kenesha Rule Thompson. Let's throw up some hand claps. Let's use our reactions. Let's give her a hand clap, a warming welcome as she comes.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Ms. Boswick. That was such an awesome activity, and that was created or generated with AI, right? Now, we are in the season of working smart and not hard. But before I begin my little explanation or explaining what AI is in education, so far, can I get someone from in the chat? I want you to give me what is your understanding of AI in education? Because when we talk about AI, we may that is so broad, but our focus is AI in education today. So, can I get someone to submit something in the chat? One or two persons. Let's go. Okay, yes, AI is artificial intelligence, but what you think the definition is, or what you think when we talk about AI in education? Let's go. At least one more person. I mean, I have some jumbo certificates. I don't know. It helps you to work. Yes, Miss Barr, you are correct. It helps you to work smarter and not harder. So when we talk about AI in education, it uses computer systems to simulate human intelligence. It can analyze data, identify patterns, and make decisions just like we do, but in lightning speed way. So you're gonna in a lightning speed way. So you're gonna notice a lesson plan. Can I get someone? A lesson plan would take you how long to write a detailed lesson plan? Anyone, a detailed lesson plan. How long would it take you? 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, a long time. Thank you. Days, 1 hour. Yes. So let's think of having a tireless teacher assistant. So, yeah, we have teachers today, but with AI, we have our own assistant. This assistant can travel with us anywhere we go for free on our phones. As soon as we open up our laptops, this assistant is there with us, who can handle repetitive tasks and provide personalized support for us and for each student. Yes, Ms. Thompson said it all depends on what topic you want to cover, but it takes time. So we're gonna present some tools today that is going sometimes within 6 seconds. 6 seconds you create or you generate a lesson plan. But we're also going to talk a little bit about prompting because prompting is very important because only what you put in to the AI, it will give back. So prompting is also important. All right, next slide. Okay, Miss Munker.
Hello, 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 everyone. How's everybody doing today? Now, I'm going to talk to you about how AI can be useful because guess what, guys? It is very much useful. AI can help you, like my partner was saying, generate lesson plans. But guess what? Not only those lesson plans. Suppose you need to send a letter to a parent because, we ain't sending any WhatsApps. These WhatsApps just floating around really quickly. Suppose I want to send a letter to a parent and I really don't want to say what I really want to say because if I say what I really say, it might cause me to get in some trouble. So I'm going to ask AI to write this letter for me. So all I have to do is copy and paste it, and guess what? I won't get in trouble because I tell AI, be professional, be nice, do not be ghetto. I might need some progress reports generated for report card day. Report card day is in December, unless they change something. And I don't want something that's I want I want something nice and decent. I want to say something and be like, okay, this student wasn't doing nothing all year. AI, please help me say something better than this. That your child lazy and your child need help and you need to be a better parent. Just fix the language for me, please. I might need help with some assignments, some quizzes. I need help really quickly. I only have 5 minutes before I'm in come inside this classroom. Talking about they come to observe me. I need some questions now. I am not focused right now. Maybe I listen. I gotta deal with my husband. I gotta deal with my children. I don't have a husband. I don't have any children. But for those of you who are married and have children, guess what? AI is gonna make your life so much easier because while you are in the kitchen cooking for them, guess what you could be doing? Typing in that prompt saying, "I need a worksheet consisting of 5 multiple choice questions, 5 true and false, 5 matching, and bam, you have your worksheet while you cooking. Because guess what? We have a life outside of teaching. We ain't gonna have no situation where, oh, my husband left me because I was teaching. How your husband leave you because you was teaching? Well, oh my goodness, no, no, we ain't gonna have that in this season. Oh, and also it can help you with your PowerPoints, anchor charts, and your infographics. But not only that, you're grading, and my next partner is going to talk to you about grading.
Okay, good morning, everybody. So, Q has kind of touched on it, but again, in grading or in the aspect of grading, of course, AI will cut down on that time. It can automate tasks like checking multiple choices, quizzes, like evaluating essays, and then providing feedback on student writing. So, all of this, again, what the AI is supposed to do is give you that time back, and that's exactly what we will show you here today. Kenisha?
Okay, so I did touch earlier on lesson planning because I think lesson planning is one of those things that take up a lot of our time. Like I always share when I'm presenting, Sundays used to be one of my dreaded days. I don't know if it's for you when you come to planning and then having to create those lesson plans because it took up so much time. And now on a Sunday, if I want to, I can go to Arwaki. I like to tell stories like you. I can actually get a Kong salad or a nice daiquiri, because I have more time. So when we talk about lesson planning, AI can help you create engaging and effective lesson plan tailored to your curriculum. So you can go into your curriculum, get those objectives, and put that into your prompt, and that AI will generate that detailed lesson plan based on that prompt. It can also generate the lesson based on your student needs. Imagine generating creative activities, finding relevant resources, and differentiated instructions with just a few clicks. You tell?
Guys, I am back. Now, remember I talk about sometimes you want to say some things to some kids, but you really shouldn't say it because guess what? You're an educator and you're supposed to be more professional than that. AI is going to help you to behave yourself with your personalized learning. And guess what? This is the season where we're going to work. Are we going to work hard? We're going to work smart. We ain't working hard. We ain't on that life. Mm-mm. Midterm is coming up. Guess what? We need to start planning now. Because after tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's your midterm. Okay? We ain't doing that. We are not going to be doing that. So, guys, I'm going to quickly go to the next step of teaching you guys how to use Gemini. Now, I know some of you guys already know how to use Gemini, but are you using it to its full benefit? Are you really using it? Are you using it? Or you're just playing around with it? We can find out today. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Give me one moment. I know, right? Just okay, guys. While we was talking, I was planning my computer lesson. Okay, when we come back, this is my computer lesson. That's why when my partner called my name, I wasn't focused. I was planning my lesson. But guess what? Look at the lesson already here. And not short. Remember, I was just talking to y'all. And I already have this already. Look how I have my objectives, my materials, my introduction. What is GUI? Common elements of GUI. Creating a simple GUI. My conclusion, my assessment, and any additional activities I need to do in that short span of time. And we talking about we taking 1 hour. One, y'all better go enjoy yourselves. We trying to create a work-life balance around here. And guys, guess what? This lesson plan came out with this one tiny objective I had that was on the pacing guide. That's it. We are not going to be working hard in this season. Nobody. We can stop that now. Mm-mm. I don't want nobody come to me talking about they stressed out, their shoulders hurting because of the stress, their back hurting because of the stress. No, not this year. Not this year. But guys, come with me. Walk with me. Let's go. What I'm going to do is show you guys how to go and create a lesson plan. So I'm going to go into the pacing guide. I'm going to go into grade 6 pacing guide, and I'm going to pull out one of those topics that you guys have to do when you come back, which is, I see something about multiples and factors. Okay. So I tell them all the time, I need a mathematics lesson for 6th graders on multiples and factors using Bloom's taxonomy. Once that's in, look at child, look look at oh Bloom taxonomy. We working from our lower to higher. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger for you guys. Look at that. Materials that you're gonna be using. Your introduction. It's gonna tell you that you need to define multiples and factors. Identify multiples and factors. Real world applications. So they can be right there. You know how they turn like to say, when I can learn this, when I can use this in the real world, right there. Right there. That's when we can use it. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. They ain't got us. Then we have our conclusion. I ain't gonna lie. Last year I got marked down because I was never concluding my lessons. Not this year. I could get my 5 because right there it says how to conclude the lesson. I have my assessment. I have my additional activities. But guess what? I need a teacher script. I need a teacher script for this lesson. Today we are going to explore the exciting world of multiples and factors. So you ain't just get your lesson, you get your script. You know what to say to the kids. Okay? You know what to say to them. Look at that. Defining multiples and factors. Identifying multiples and factors. Even for those real world applications, because even though you probably telling the children the same thing. I don't know how to use this in the real world. Guess what? You have a script. You know how to do it now. Okay? Guess what? I need videos. I need YouTube videos for this lesson. Look, I put an extra S in lesson. Mm-mm. Did I come off of Gemini? Did I go to YouTube? But look at those links for those lessons right there. Oh, oh, what? What? Oh, no, no, no. We ain't working hard. Put this inside your forecast now. Now. Put it in your forecast now. Okay? We ain't going home to go and work on this on Friday. We are not. We are not. Okay? Sometimes they want a project. Look, you up on my project. I bet you say, I wish I could have given this to the children before they going home on midterm. Too late now. It's too late now. But you have a whole lesson plan. When you come back, and all it is simply copy and paste into your Word document or wherever your admin wanted to go, and you are straight. Hold on. Look at me yelling at Gemini. I need a worksheet for this. Wow. Look at that worksheet. And you guys, you're straight. Mom, mom, thank you, mom. Now listen, I will be honest with you guys. You still have to go over this and read it to make sure it makes sense. Because remember, AI still kind of new. It could do miracles, magic. But you still have to go over it. You still have to go and check to make sure everything is correct, everything is what you want. Don't be like those college students who's copy and paste the whole thing and then turn it into their lecturers. We are not like that. We are still going to check to make sure it makes sense. Now, let's try. This lesson is too hard. Can you make it easier? Because we have some students in our classroom who might not be able to catch on to this lesson plan, even though we're looking at them, we're like, how? But we know those are the type of students we have sometimes. And look at that, a simplified version to give to the kids. No child left behind, no teacher left behind. Mm-mm. Listen, and then sometimes you have Johnny who's worked too fast. You just teach it. Johnny done finish everything in 5 minutes. And you can't tell Johnny to go back because Johnny actually got everything correct. Just change the prompt. The lesson was too easy. Make it harder. And then you have a personalized lesson for each one of your students. Guys, it was so easy, so simple. But guess what? I'm here for you. If you need more help, you could find me. You know the ministry email. Just type in my name, my email will pop up. I am now going to pass it over to the next person, my next partner. Let me stop sharing first. My next partner is going to come on with co-pilot, guys. Miss Elga Delancey.
All right, good morning again. So Copilot is a part of your Microsoft suite as a Ministry of Education employee. And so with Copilot as your master lesson planner and your grading assistant, you can create entire lesson plans, just like uh, Q would have shared with you with Gemini. The same thing is possible with Copilot. Okay, and again, Copilot is a part of Microsoft Suite, and you are Ministry of Education employees. You have access to that suite, Office 365. Okay, and so you will have your lesson plans, the activities, assessments. You can get feedback on student work, and all of this will help you. So I'm going to show you how this could be achieved with Copilot, and of course with our learning platform one-on-one, and how I use that tool, the one-on-one, with the LMS, the one-on-one, and the digital tool, the Nepod. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Are you all seeing that yet? Okay, great. All right, so we talked about the objectives. These objectives, Mrs. Delancey, I know I did not come up with these objectives, okay? These objectives were created by AI. I simply now just put in that same thing in terms of putting in that prompt for um, Bloom's taxonomy and letting AI know what I wanted to do. Okay, and so I use that and I'm implementing that. I'm putting that in my objectives on my learning platform. I'm putting in my content video, all of these notes, everything. I didn't do this on my own. Created assignment. I didn't do this on my own. I went right to Copilot and I'm going to share again. Let me share this screen. All right, let me know if you can see it, please. All right, awesome. Okay, this is in my way. All right, so I simply, if you can see my screen, I simply put in a prompt. And so all of those things that Ms. Monko was sharing with you, putting in piece by piece, I decided, okay, let me put all of this in one time. So I say, you a 7th grade Spanish teacher, you're presenting a new topic to native speakers, and the topic is dividing syllables, diphthongs, and consonant clusters. All right, these students have never had Spanish before, so content needs to be explained simply. Create a lesson plan that is engaging. Use different levels of Bloom's taxonomy to create 4 objectives for this 50-minute lesson, right? Include engaging activities for student assessment and participation. Also provide a direct script for the teacher, all right? And here it is. All of this came out, all right? Specifically, from this, now I was also able to say, giving them another here, additional examples for each rule. So as you look through the lesson plan, you're able to say, okay, I want to add to this. I want to take away from this. Remember, Ms. Monka said, don't just copy everything and use it as is, but rather look and see what it is that you can add to it. What is it that you may have to change? The AI is not perfect, right? You need to add and bring yourself into the AI as well. And so even as you do this, you can, again, give it more prompts, tell it what you want it to do, be more specific about some things that you want it to do. And so here it is. I'm going too fast, I think. All right. So here I said recreate the lesson plan above and include the content for the lesson. So I wanted it right here for me, right at my fingertip. Give me the content. All right, here is the content. And again, from this content is where I build my content notes. So I will now go again and say, for this, I'm using and asking for more examples, right? Again, adding up to what I want to put into my student activities. All right. Provide a student handout for your suggestion for a list of words that students divide into syllables independently. So again, asking the AI Copilot now to do some more. And then when Copilot send this, I'm like, hold on, these are the same words, excuse me, these are the same words that Copilot used in my examples. I don't want the students to have the benefit of you having the examples. Let me see if they can do the work independently with some new words. And so I said to the AI, look, make sure the list of new words does not include words that would have been used in the guided practice of the lesson. So again, you're guiding the AI along as you go to get exactly and specifically what it is that you want, because I want my students to meet those objectives that were given earlier that had to do with them being able to do this work independently. But if I've already done it in guided practice and they've seen it in my examples as I'm teaching, then it's really not independently that they're working, because they can recall what the answers that came from that. So I want new words. And so I'm asking them for new words. And here it is now. I have new words. Okay. And so this would be now that new list. And of course, I asked for justification as well, because one of my objectives was make sure that they can justify their reasoning. And I want all of this at my fingertips. So when it comes time for me to grade, I can get the grading done easily. So I take all of this information now. And what I've done is I put it into, I want this out of my way. Let me stop sharing and share again. I take all of that information and I put it into a Nearpod activity. And again, it's right on the LMS, but I'm going to open up the Nearpod activity as if I'm editing it. And I'm going to share again. All right, let me know what you're saying. So I actually asked the AI to create a, a, a puzzle, a word search. And all I did was took a screenshot of that word search, made it an image, and then uploaded it into Nearpod for me to, again, have an activity that the students can do using diphthongs and consonant clusters. Okay, and so again, this came from Copilot. The next thing that they had to do. All right. Recalling the rules and concepts you learned today, explain how diphthongs and consonant clusters affect syllabification or syllabification. And again, they show me how to do this right here. So you're using your Copilot, and again, all of this was done. I didn't make any of it up, people. I asked Copilot to assist me. Every question, everything came from Copilot. All right, and all I did was put it right in Nearpod. And now again, same thing with multiple choice. I asked for the questions. I copied and pasted it directly right into the Nearpod. And so students again now have something to give to me and they could work right here and I get the information. All of this, once this was created, I went right into my one-on-one and I put the activity there as a graded assignment for the students to link to this Nearpod activity in order for them to complete the assignment. So here it is. That's the multiple choice. And finally, again, this is again them justifying their answer and me giving the example. And again, that's it. All of it done with Copilot. All right. I'm going to stop sharing and go back to the one-on-one platform. All right. So right here in the Copilot, I asked for the same way Gemini gave you the video, the list of videos. You got your list of videos as well. All right. And once it gave me the videos that I needed, I just put in the link. And again, all of this came from the notes that I got from Copilot. I just put it on a sheet in Canva, on a background in Canva, and I uploaded it for my content notes. Not hard to do at all. And with the graded assignments, here is the link that I put in, and it will take the students straight to Nearpod to complete that activity. And I know because that activity, all of those activities were aligned with my objectives, I know that my objectives will be met at the end of this lesson. All right, so students come to this activity, they complete the activity, and once it's done, it's done. All right, Kenisha?
Awesome presentation, Mr. Lancy. So I want to start off first by talking about Gemini. QTEL is the Gemini girl. But when we first started, it wasn't called Gemini. Does anyone know? Can someone tell me in the chat? Before they changed that name to Gemini. Does anyone remember what it was called? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It was actually
Bart,
called, yes, thank you,
Bart.
Frankie. Thank you, Frankie. It was called Bard. Listen to me. When I found out about Bard, I was all over telling people my uncle Bard and this and that and that and this. And when they changed to Gemini, I was like, Gemini? Why Gemini? So when we traveled this summer to Denver for the ITSE conference, I heard a group of teachers talking about why they changed it. from Bard to Gemini. And they changed it because Gemini means that Gemini is the gem of AI. So, we have, so QE, we are gems, all right, QE? Yes, we are gems, yes. So, and also with Copilot, I love Copilot because Copilot is a part of our suite. So any advancement or whatever we need is there. We don't have to pay anything. It comes with our suite. So use it, use it, use it. Now, I was looking in the chat and I saw two persons, Sasha and Frankie. They talked about Magic School. Round and round in the Magic School bus or Magic School AI. So we're going to be talking today about Magic School AI. And I don't know if you all know, but Magic School AI is my thing. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to begin. And I want you to know to sign up is free. If you're new to, you can see my screen? Yeah, okay. So once you signed up, the first 2 weeks, it's free. You have unlimited access to all of the tools. And then after that, you're limited like 30 plus tools. Um, they have a very small fee, but I want you to know that Magic School AI was created by teachers or by an educator, Adal, for educators. Okay. I'm actually one of the pioneers of Magic School AI when it came to creating these apps. They just wanted information from teachers from around the world, and I'm happy that I was a part of that. Because this is such an amazing tool. So the first thing I wanted to look at here, all morning we were talking about lesson plan. They already have a template. Like Gemini, you have to say what you want to do. All those stuff. You don't have to do no extra work with Magic School. What grade are you teaching? I'm gonna say third grade, and I'm going right to my pacing guide. I'm going to my pacing guide. Let's say, let me choose something. Grammar. This is grade 3. I'm gonna choose something simple. Okay, construct, imperative. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. So I'm taking the same objectives from my pacing guide and I'm putting it now into Magic School. If I want to put additional criteria, I can, but I'm not going to do all of that. And the standard set, in different states in the United States, they have standards. So I'm just going to click generate. So I have grade 3, and you're going to see within 3 seconds, right here, I have my lesson plan. Constructing imperative and exclamatory sentences for 3rd grade. Now, if you needed 12th grade, you could have done that. So you have your key points, you have your opening, you have your introduction to the material, your guided practice, your independent practice. Like I always tell teachers, when it comes to AI does about 80% of the work for you, but you still have to go in and do the 20. A lot of times you have persons, oh, you're cheating. Why are you cheating? If I don't put the information in, the AI cannot give me the information back. That's your personal assistant, and it feels so good to say, I'm going to use my personal assistant today. All right? We all deserve that. That is working smart and not hard in this season. But our main focus for today is I really wanted to show you, okay, before I go into launching the students Magic School, for those of you who are not familiarized with Magic School.ai, there are so many tools that you can use. You have your YouTube video summarizer. So you have a science YouTube that you want to use, and you want the summary. You just want a summary of the YouTube. You can go right to YouTube. So I'm just going to show this one. So this is Nation Builders, and this is a social study video that was made here at Virtual School Bahamas. We doing our thing here, if you don't know. So this is a grade 4 video. And all I'm gonna do with that, because I want now let me move this. I just want a summary of the video, or to summarize the video. So let's say I want 5 bullet points from this video. paste, generate. Within 3 seconds, it generates the 5 key points of the video right here for me. And all I have to do is copy this and put this in Word if I want to. Copy this for my students. I can copy this and put this on the LMS. Once you choose editor, copy and paste. In no time, planning would, cut down at least by half percent, half. If you're taking 30 minutes to plan one subject, 15 minutes maybe. Okay. So we are here now really today to talk about the Magic School student part of it. So is anyone familiarized with the Magic School student? Have you ever used it? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat, please. So this will actually be an avenue for your students to be able to have access to some of these tools, but a lot of the tools also. So right here, we're going to launch students. So once you've already signed up, you're going to see this here that's called launch to student. Now you're going to see I've already previously created a room. Okay, so we're just going to see what I have in the room. And then I'm going to show you how to launch a room. Okay, so what I want you to do first, no, before I do that, let me go back to launch a room. Let's create a room first. So you go to launch a room, a new room. So the first room I called was grade 3. I'm going to use grade 4. Grade 4 Thompson. And this is going to be grade 4. And as you can see, it goes all the way to grade, let me move this, year 13. Okay. So I'm choosing grade 4, and it has a max of 250 students. So let me say about 30. And then you click next. And once you click next, now you're going to come to this section here where they have all of the tools. Quiz Me, student support chatbot. And you just click them to add it to your student Magic School app. Custom chatbot, research assistant. They're doing the research, they can use that. Song generator, character. Where did that go? My character chatbot. That's one of my favorite. Where did it go? Language, you translate. You need to create a skit. You want your children to work in group, your students to work in group to create a script. You can choose that. Tutor with me. They need some one-on-one tutoring with the chatbot. It's there. So you just choose what you want your students to have access to. Okay, so let me see, make it relevant. YouTube summarizer also. Where's the character? Oh yeah, character chatbot. That's one of the good ones. Rena for students. So the students will also have a personal assistant, and Rena will be their personal assistant. So you just choose whatever you want your students to use. If you only want them to use one tool, they can do that. You click next. Once you click next, you're going to look over again to see the tools that you've chosen, and then you're going to launch the room. So once you launch the room, it's very easy to give your students access to this room because you can do it through a link. Once you click the link, you press copy. What I'm going to do, I am going to put that link in the chat because I would want you to explore the room also whilst I'm going through some of the tools, okay? So I want you everyone to get into the room. I'm going to join it too. I'm going to join the room. So the link is in the chat. And you don't have to tell your students, say their first and last name. And if you notice right here with Magic School, because students' identification is very delicate, they can put or use another name. So I would normally tell my students put their first name. So I'm going to put my first name, I'm going to click, and I'm going to join the room. And it's just telling us, being responsible, using the AI. You click acknowledge, and then you're going to see you have access to all of these wonderful tools. Now, one of my favorite tools here is the character chatbot. That didn't come on? Let me go back. Let's see. Launch room. Let me go back to check so I can see. So I have some students going in now. Let me edit. Let me go back in. Okay, so I want you to join. Click the link in the chat for me and join. What is going on with the Kindles that the students were giving to work with during the... Okay, so now I'm not sure if those Kindles are compatible to use with the with Magic School. So that's something we'll have to go in. So I don't have any students join us yet. Grade 4 Thompson. Let me put the link back in the chat again. Let's see. Because I should be able to see right from here if you're able to join. Did anyone access it? Okay, Sasha says she's in. Okay, I'm still in grade 3. I didn't put I put a link for grade 3. I didn't put a link for grade 3. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Alrighty. Okay. Join info. Copy. All right. Okay, so I send the grade 3 link. That's what happens when you have too much rooms open. Alrighty. Okay, thanks. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, so we are in 3rd grade and this is the character chatbot. And this is something that I thoroughly love working with my students. So chat with an historic figure, author, or recognizable character from a story. Now, I want to talk to the former Prime Minister of the Bahamas. See, I know he's not alive. Sir Lyndon Pindlin, right? And this is, I'm using the student side now. So I could have given the students some assignment on do a research. Let's say for National Hero Days that has just passed. I want you to do a research on Sir Lyndon Pindlin for National Heroes Day. You know, name some facts. But with this here, with the character chatbot, it's like you actually having a conversation with him. So I'm going to choose Sir Lyndon Pindlin. Click next. Okay. Hello there. Now, especially if you're those non-reader students or students who are non-readers, you have this option for read aloud.
With you today. I was the first Prime Minister of the Bahamas, and I worked hard to help my country grow and prosper. Just like a gardener takes care of plants, I believed in taking care of the people in the Bahamas. What would you like to learn about today? Maybe about my life, my work, or something else? I'm here to help you.
Tell me more about your life.
Certainly. I was born on March 22, 1930, in a small place called Nassau in the Bahamas. As a young boy, I loved to learn and go to school. Education was very important to me, just like it is for you. When I grew up, I studied hard and became a lawyer. I wanted to help my people and make their lives better. In 1967, I became the first Black Prime Minister of the Bahamas. That was a big born moment. On March 20. I worked to make sure
Okay.
everyone had a fair chance.
So let's okay. Alrighty. So let me ask the question. What are some ways that you think that you can use this in your classroom? Yes, yes. I know. Like I said, I don't know how. Hold on, let me mute this. I don't know how to change the voice because initially when I did this, it was a male's voice. But now I think they probably had an upgrade and now they have a female's voice. But I just use that because you have some students who may be non-readers or have some challenge with reading. They can read along the script also with the narration or the narrator. Another thing you can use, it speaks to characters and yes, literary works too. So let's say you have the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You just finished that series. You want your students to do a little book report on it. You could do the read aloud also here again for the students. And then you could ask what are some events that took place in the story? And now I'm saying this from the student side. We're using this as a student. This is from the student side. What are some events that took place in the story? And bam, finding the golden ticket, the factory tour. And I could see these students in upper primary grade 4, 5, and 6 using this. And this is just one tool that we're using with the Magic Student. So if you are able to explore more, the skit and role play tools would be very effective to use. Yes, okay, and that is high school. Very good. So your students can have their AI assistant also, and you can manage it. Because so let me go back to create song based on notes. Yes, with catchy beat. Yes, you can do so much with this. And you can also go in and check to see what your students are working on. Calabas not generated in any input yet. Let's see. Okay, so Frankie, tutor with me. So you can actually go in and see what your students are doing and what they're working on. And that's what I love so much about Magic School. And there are so many tools. And as you can see right in the chat, persons are exploring other tools like the song, the skits, and they're already seeing how they can use those tools in their classroom. So it's just getting everyone exposed and to see what tools are out there that you can use, that you can customize in your classroom right here. And you can just go through. So I can see right here what my students are doing right here. Okay, so look like we're running out of time, but any questions so far? We have any question? Make it relevant. Yes, that is also an awesome tool where you can make it relevant to your students. Let's say your students like basketball. You want to create match stories based on a particular team, the Lakers. You want to make it relevant to maybe one of their favorite song artists. The questions can be built on those based on the prompts that you asked for and are based on what your students like. Thank you very much, Ms. Sasha Hall. Anyone else? You have any questions? And that's just one tool. But then although we explore one tool, we had other teachers who went through the skit, the song, and there's also the tutor with me. You need some assistance in a particular subject, the tutor with me bot can assist you with that or can assist your student with that. Okay, that's it for now, Ms. Boswick. I'll stop sharing.
All right, welcome back. I know that was a lot to uh, all right, all right. I know that was a lot to take in, but we wanted to give you so much information. We didn't want to leave any questions out there. We didn't want you wondering. We didn't want you to be guessing. We wanted you to have all of the information you needed to make your job easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. So I know Miss Thompson had asked about questions. I do not see any questions in the chat, but please, if you do have any questions, we have Miss Thompson is here, Miss Monker is here, I am here. Please, 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 if you have any questions, I'm also going to place all of our emails in the chat for you if you want to send any questions to us personally. You may have seen something in Magic School and you may want a one on one session with Miss Thompson. I am pretty sure she is available and trust me, she is more than willing. So please do not hesitate to send her an email. You may have seen something in Gemini and you want to know from Miss Monka. So Miss Thompson, let us know. Do you have to sign up for the students, sign up the students for Magic School? Let us know how it works.
Okay, so with Magic School, once you sign up for the first 2 weeks, I mean, once you're a new user and you signed up, it automatically is free. Okay, so you can go in, all of the tools that are there free for the first 2 weeks, and then after the 2 weeks, they are limited to like 30 plus tools. So once you click join, so they just click on the link. So no, yeah. So once you have launched the room and you choose the tools, you're gonna see where it pop up to say join as a link or a barcode in Google Classroom. You're gonna choose the link, which one is ever easier for you, and you give it to your students. And then once you give them that link, they click that, they go straight in. All they have to do is put their name in, accept the acknowledgement for the AI responsibility, and they're in.
All right. So let's see. Which tool do you think you're going to start using today? Which one you're going to start using today? Don't wait until after the midterm break because we planning ahead and we making sure that our I's dot and our T's are crossed. Copilot, Gemini. Yes, they are all marvelous tools. Now, Magic School, that's it. Gemini, yep. And guess what? You don't even only have to use it pertaining to school. Anything in life, anything concerning you, you could go to Copilot and Gemini. I remember Miss Monken mentioned using Gemini to type up a letter. All you have to do is copy and paste it from Gemini straight into your Microsoft Word, and there you have it. Your letter already done. Okay. We even have AIs for assisting you with your resumes. Some of us may want to pretty up our resume. We may want to update it and we want to make sure that everything on point. Listen to me. AI running the road, okay? AI running it. So you don't have to worry about that. Yes, the quiz tool in Magic School is interesting. Yes, it surely is. Business plans. Yes, Miss Burrows. Business plans creating authentic Bahamian stories for her language or reading classes. From Miss Monka again, cover letters as well. So AI is well versed. We don't want you to just come in it and say, oh, I only using this for school. Cut that out. Cut it right there. It is well versed. You can use it anywhere, anytime, any place. It's 24 hours. It don't shut down. So you don't have to wait until school the next morning to do something. You can do that from if you're sitting at your desk 5 minutes, you need something, some questions for a quiz, go in Magic School, go in Gemini. We even showed you Copilot and Nearpod. All right. So guys, please make use of these tools. Do not let this presentation go in vain because these tools are going to help you to work smarter and not harder. So here we have a quiz and you can scan it. We want you to complete this short quiz. And the only thing is, you have to achieve 60% or above. And once you achieve 60% or above, you will automatically get your certificate. I'm going to put the link in the chat for you right now. 60% or above. Also, note that however you put your name in is how it's going to show up on your certificate. So if you put Sweet Doll Baby Bar, then Sweet Doll Baby Bar is going to show up on your certificate. If you put Pineapple Goddess Bostwick, then that's what's going to show up on my certificate. So please, let's keep it professional, first and last names. And once you complete it, get your 60% or above, you are going to receive your certificate. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we just want to say thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for being so attentive during this presentation. And we really hope that you make good use of these tools that we have shared with you today. If you have any more questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat, and we are right here to answer them for you. We are just going to mute and allow you some time to complete the quiz so that you can receive your certificates. If you have any questions or concerns about that, once again, you can place it in the chat and we will be more than happy to answer any questions for you.